Alright guys, this is another commentary for Call of Duty Black Ops, brought to you by Squirts and or Kyle. This map I love. It's definitely in my top 3 favorite maps. I've got another video of it if you haven't seen it already. But in that video I definitely have a more like a more sitting tight quote unquote gameplay. This one I have my Russian class, which I have in probably the last 3 videos that I've posted are me using this one. It's definitely a very fast-paced, a lot of moving around class. You don't want to just sit in a corner. Actually, I hate when people sit in a corner, period, with any class. But with this one, you definitely don't want to just sit tight the entire map. I'm running the 74U submachine gun, so I've got like max mobility here. I've got my perk Warlord, also lightweight and marathon, and Warlord allows me to have my extended mags and my grip. Grip is essential, I believe, for submachine guns, for any of them that have it. I always prefer having grip over any sight, just because I love all the iron sights on the submachine guns. And extended mags, especially for a running class, you might be running into a whole bunch of people at once, especially if you continue to like run towards their spawns. And as you'll see in some of my videos, I don't know if I get any in this one, but extended mags open you up to double and triple sprays easily. I've gotten triple sprays before on a video that I don't even have anymore. A couple matches or so I'll get a double spray a couple times. Extended mags does that for you. 45 shots for an SMG, especially if you're getting up close and in their business. Here, I don't know what happens. I thought that guy was a lot further away, and then you see him just come down and rape me. But, you know, whatever. But yeah, definitely this class, if you're ever going to use it, a lot of moving around. I love frag grenades. I have just recently started liking the flashbang, except for the map Jungle, which if you watch my Jungle play, you will notice why. And I also have liked to put the Claymore on this class. I typically will use the motion sensor, but you know, recently I have been using the Claymore just for these last few matches. And yes, like I said, they all have the pretty much same exact setup, just because I tested it out in combat training and I really enjoyed it. And here you'll see me hang tight for a few seconds here. Usually a lot longer than I should, which is why my gameplay starts to go a little bit downhill, because you know, this class is meant to just keep running around. It's so much better to get a jump on the enemy than for the enemy to get the jump on you, especially when you continue to run into the host over and over when the host is on the opposing team. Here they're basically just, you know, I love the spy plane, and so this setup, just because I'm constantly moving and I need to know where they are, I don't have ghost on, so I'm running spy plane, counter spy plane, and Blackbird if I can get to it. If not, just try to keep up the spy plane and counter spy plane. It's so much better to know where they are than they know where you are, but like I said, I would much rather have lightweight, especially with a submachine gun, because everything is so fast. It's almost like it's in fast forward. Like if you notice here, it's a lot quicker. And like I said, with this class, it's a rushing, a running, whatever you want to call it. You just want to keep on moving, especially if they have a spy plane, because you know it's not going to be too good when you're just sitting there and a few of the teammates go over. I actually do get my Blackbird here. I didn't quite remember, but the Blackbird is a huge benefit to this class, especially when you're running around. You can get behind them very easily. Yes, with the UAV you can know where they are, but Blackbird, knowing which direction they are facing, is amazing. I barely got it out right there. But here, my 74U is out of ammo, so I've just been running around with my, you know, revolver. Don't think though that like you just have to go around and find, like, you know, another weapon. use your secondary weapons, like, unless it's of course like a Strela, but you shouldn't have that out anyways unless it's air support class or objective based game or your team is just like getting destroyed by air support. But always know that you can use your secondary weapon. Here though, I've been using it for a few minutes, so I am gonna switch it off. And then once I pick up this, fortunately, it's the AK, so it's a very good weapon, and it's one of my favorite assault rifles, next to like Commando, the Galil. I'm not a huge fan of the G11, but I did test it out with the variable scope. The low power scope is nice for it, but it just sways way too much. With the variable scope, it's amazing. It's almost as like a semi-auto sniper rifle that you very rarely have to reload, and you don't have to just keep unscoping and scoping and unscoping and scoping. But there, my I think 17 kill spree came to an end. A lot of the times when I do have a good gameplay, at least starting off through about the middle of the match, everything will be going good, but then after my first death, I don't know, I just like lose it, and I tend to just start making a lot more mistakes. I don't know if I'm just getting antsy because we have almost like double the opposing team's score, but I start to make a little bit more mistakes the longer the matches go on, which you may notice. But another thing that I love about the AK-74U, yes, some people say it's overpowered, but looking at stats and specs on forums, which I love this one forum that I use, and you can basically compare guns down to the finest minuscule data and everything. But the 74U, it's just a great submachine gun. I am a huge fan of this Spectre. I have a lot of gameplays where I'm using the Spectre with, I believe, if it's not grip and extended mags, it's grip and rapid fire. I'm not sure if that one gets rapid fire, but yeah, I get flanked from behind again. But I do love this Spectre as well. But just like I said, for these last few matches, I've just been using the AK-74U. One of the things though, that I also wanted to talk about is, and I mentioned this in other videos, I know I'm not amazing. I'm just now starting to get into like posting videos on YouTube about Black Ops. If you've already been a subscriber to me, you're probably a subscriber for Diablo videos, which I do still play that, and I will be posting more videos. But right now I just have a lot of character builds, but I'm just starting to get into Call of Duty more. So just understand that I understand I'm not the greatest Call of Duty player, but I do play quite successfully. So if any of you do want to subscribe, that's perfectly fine. I would be happy. And like, comment the video, tell me what you think. I'm just starting off, so I'm not the best. So alright guys, take it easy.